And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
Taylor going to run the option right. And a cut to the right and some open field here. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Slow.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
Slow. Ready. 319. 319.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
He's going to get it running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be taken at the 10. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
Super toe.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play action. Now Taylor. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Slow. Slow.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ready. 319.
Taylor running the option left. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Slow. Slow. Slow.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Slow. Ready. 3-19.
To throw again. Taylor. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quick, quickly on him. A lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
Taylor will throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! 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 Hot! Hot!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. He got 29 yards that time. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Broncos were their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll hand it off now, Williams. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And, look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. Slow, slow, slow. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the second half here with Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll set up a throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part went to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Slow.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
On second down, here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. He's to the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
From the gun, it's Taylor. This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Slow. Ready. 319.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Ready. 319. 319.
To throw is Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake, and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Slow.
Now Taylor going to throw again. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Play action. Now Taylor. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Here's Taylor to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Taylor. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Slow.
They go play action now. Taylor. Flushed out right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Slow.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32.
Taylor now throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Detroit!
They run it again with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2.
Slow. Ready. 319. 319.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Gone! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here we go!
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Back to 99 Philly, here we go!
Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Williams. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it with Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Taylor to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes it nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that's sack number Number 6 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Taylor operating from the gun. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Broncos, the final 2 weeks are going to